I'm Brit. I'm from West Bountiful, Utah. Kind of sounded too good to be true. And in the few years of my life, I've learned that if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So I was somewhat skeptical. And then just by giving me the tools that I need to cope with daily life, even before, like I realized I had some things that I wanted to work on, some issues. And I knew that there were issues from growing up and whatever that were affecting the way that my mind worked. I didn't realize how deep it was and how connected it was. But through this, yeah, I've gotten the tools that I needed to be able to cope with those things and to change. I've always been big into reading like kind of the how-to books of how to be a better dad, how to overcome psychology issues, like whatever it is. And with myself and my own mentality, my frustration kept coming that I'd read these things and they could pinpoint, well, this is the problem and that's the problem and this is the issue, whatever. But there was never a solution. I'd get to the end of it and go, okay, well, now what? Like I get the problem, great. But through this program, I've got the tools. I've got the now what? What do I do with that? I've got it so that I know what to rely on. I know where to turn. By becoming more aware, I can recognize, oh, this is the issue. This is a tool that would fit for it. And so it actually gets resolved, or maybe not even resolved, but at least there's progress. I feel happy. Not that I didn't before. I mean, there were moments of happiness, but I feel just almost like relieved. I feel more comfortable within my own skin and with like a future outlook. I believe that it is through this course we talk about like generational trauma. And if you don't resolve it, then it just gets passed on to the next generation, on to the next generation. And there's a lot of things that I've seen that I'm coping with that it has been just passed down. I can see it in my parents, I can see it in their parents, the way that they reacted to different things. And so going forward, it's beneficial to me, of course, in my life, to feel that peace and that happiness. But I just think I've got my two little boys, and if I can get myself even a little bit more under control or learn those tools and make it so that they're innate, I can pass that on to my own kids and they'll just be all the better off from the work that I'm doing. I think, God, like even if you don't have any desire and you think, oh, I'm just doing this because I have to, you'll still glean something from it. Like these tools, the stuff that I've learned is so applicable to everyone because we all deal with it. We all, for example, I've been, had this situation with my in-laws. And so I'm really working on confrontation and setting boundaries and what those boundaries look like. This is something that applies to everyone. Everybody needs to set boundaries. There's always conflict. There's always confrontation. And so, yeah, just anybody, even if you have no desire to change, no whatever, there's still things that you'll glean from it. And so everybody should join us.